Hi, my name is Tuuli Narkle and I play Constable Evie Cooper with the AFP in NCIS Sydney. And we're joined today with...
Hi, I'm First Constable Kim Mitchell with the AFP. I'm currently stationed at Eastern Command up here in Sydney.
That title sounds more impressive than mine, but we're moving on. So what made you kind of decide to get into the force in the first place?
I've always wanted to be a police officer since I was a little girl. I have photos of myself as a young girl with police officers. So it was something that I always wanted to do and I never changed my mind to it. Went to uni, went straight into it, and then the AFP gave me an offer and I went down to college and then started on the streets of Canberra as a street cop down there in ACT policing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So in that, like going to college and uni and stuff, what was that process like? Was it very rigorous in terms of like physicality, in terms of like the academic side of it? What was that like for you?
There's a whole range of things, lots of gateways to meet, and obviously with the physical stuff as well. I enjoyed it all. It was a bit of a challenge for me, and I love a challenge. So, you know, I kept going and met every pathway I needed to do, and I got into the job, and it's been an amazing experience. And now, over 5 years in, I'm up here in Sydney on a drug team.
Okay, I'm going to ping that because my character has previously worked in undercover drug squads, and it's something that we explore throughout the series. So, you know, without giving too much away, obviously, because you're an active working police officer. What has that been like for you?
It's been challenging, but it's also been really, really fun. It was a new crime type for me, coming up from just ACT policing, which was all street crimes, things like that, and then coming into a different world of investigations where I was doing all these other things and building a case and tackling some really high-profile offenders.
I have to ask, because in the series, I don't ever wear a uniform.
Yeah.
Is this uniform something that you always wear?
Not every day, so every day I'm sort of in plain clothes. It's a special occasion, so I thought uniform up for you.
Okay, so obviously I'm playing an officer. Do you have any kind of tips for me to make it sort of more realistic and make sure that I'm representing you guys well? Because I absolutely want to do that.
My advice to you is, just be yourself. Be fun. Like, you can be fun. You don't have to be uptight. And, you know, we're just people and we're dealing with people every single day.
Yeah. And in saying that, obviously, you're all people, but you're dealing with some really intense situations that everyday people don't deal with. What is your process for kind of decompressing and like being a person outside of the work that you do? Because it's quite intense a lot of the time.
There's a lot of responsibilities that come with this job. It's not everything you see on TV and the movies, that's for sure.
Yes.
But you do definitely need that, not an escape, but this another thing to decompress, like you said. And what I do, I ride horses. That's my thing. Yeah. And so I find that's very easy for me to just step away and then go into another world and then come back bright and fresh to tackle the next sort of job.
I imagine it would be good to work with an animal as well.
Yeah, horses are great. Talk to any horse person, they'll talk your ear off for hours. But it's a great sort of separate thing for me from work.
Yeah. Do you have your own horse?
I have too many horses myself. I've got about 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What are their names?
We've got Maverick, Draco.
Draco.
Yeah, you can meet them if you like.
Oh my God, can I?
yeah, we can organise that if you'd like.
Yeah, amazing.
They're pretty friendly, but yeah, it's a great thing to have a separate sort of thing from the job.
In NCIS Sydney, obviously, I'm an AFP officer, but we sort of get swept up into the world of NCIS and become this sort of makeshift team within Sydney. Is that something that you kind of deal with on a regular basis? Like, are you constantly in conversations with other agencies across the world, or in particular your job, is that something that you don't?
No, definitely. I've got a current investigation which I'm constantly liaising overseas with. And you do find the nature of the jobs we do are so dynamic, where you might be doing one investigation, but then it links into so many other things. Yeah, so you're constantly changing and liaising with different people, and then you're meeting people and having to pull resources from so many different places. And it's quite amazing some of the stuff that the Federal Police can do, because we have so many partners around the world, which gives us the opportunity to investigate all these crimes that may be committed overseas but have an impact on Australia.
Wow. Is it difficult in any cases? Because obviously, like, different countries, different laws and that kind of thing, or do you all kind of compress that down depending on where it's happened and like what the crime actually is?
We have pretty good relationships with most agencies. And we do go through with investigations with understandings of what results we want to have,
Yep.
which makes it a bit easier when you put things into perspective. When you get a referral or something like that, you'll have a think about what's the end goal here. What do we want to do?
Yeah,
Do you want to disrupt? Do you want to have a result? Are there victims? There's so many different levels that we sort of have to consider
Yep.
as an agency. But the benefit is we have these partners that we can go to overseas that usually assist, and we can pretty much come with a result that can impact the world.
Yeah, of course. I imagine that would be quite rewarding.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and I would absolutely love to come and see your horses sometime.
We'll set it up. We'll go for a ride.
Perfect. Oh my God, terrifying. I've never been on a horse before, but
Oh, no, it's fine.
great. Show me the ropes.
Yeah. Season 2.
Perfect.